Bring me the cloth from Manchester and Leeds that you wear today, and we will light a fire that will be seen in Delhi and in London. And if, like me, you are left with only one piece of homespun, wear it with dignity.
ගොඩක් YouTube channel එක බලලා මගෙන් ඉල්ලීම් ගණනාවක් කරලා මැසේජ් දාලා තිබුණා. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මම හිතුවා තවත් පාඩමක් එතනටම මේ දරුවන්ට අරගෙන එන්න. විභාගයත් බොහොම ළඟ නිසා මේ දරුවන්ට උදව්වක් වෙන්න. ඉතින් අදත් මම නවල් එකේ The Vendor of Sweets නවල් එකේ තවත් එක කොටසක් ඔබට ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා. ඒක Jagan as a Gandhi follower. Jagan as a Gandhi follower. සමහර විට question එකක් එන්න පුළුවන් මේකෙන්. Jagan as a Gandhi follower. Right? We'll see. Jagan. So what are the Gandhi principles, practices that Jagan follows? Right? අපිට question එකක් ආවොත් එතෙන්දී අපිට ලේසිම ක්‍රමය තමයි ඒ විදියට මේක simple කරගන්න එක. Right? One thing is freedom struggle. Right? Jagan engaged in or joined with the freedom struggle. Then next one, weaving. Right? So every day he weaves for 1 hour. That is one thing. The other one, self-sufficiency. Right? Self-sufficiency. අපි ස්වයංපෝෂිත බව කියලා කියන්නේ independence. Right? So Jagan is independent. තව පැත්තකින් ගත්තොත්. Right? Next one, reading Bhagavad Gita. Right? Another one, dislikes or he rejects British practices. Right? Dislikes or rejects British practices. Right? And මේ ටික ගත්තත් අපිට complete answer එකක් හොඳ උත්තරයක් ලියා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Jagan as a Gandhi follower. Right? So first one, we'll take the freedom struggle. Right? So you know that Gandhi freed India with this struggle. Right? So Jagan was a part of that. Right? So he gave up his studies, family life or family, right? And joined with the freedom struggle. Right? At one point, Jagan's sister explains about this in one of her letters. Right? When talking about grace. Right? So her sister says, although you join with Gandhi and dining and rubbing shoulders with untouchables, right? අපි කලින් කතා කරා Jagan belongs to the highest caste. right? So untouchables. This is one thing Gandhi promoted, that all the people are equal, right? There is no caste difference, right? At one point, Jagan explains about this to Grace, right? Gandhi fought for its abolition, right? So that is one thing. He joined with the freedom struggle. So he gave up his studies, normal life, family life, and joined with the freedom struggle. මේක තව තැනකදී කියනවා that he could not get his degree because he joined with the freedom struggle. Right? Then next one, weaving. This is one of Gandhi's practices. Weaving every day for 1 hour. For 1 hour. Right? Now you see, Jagan weaves at home, and also especially in the last chapter, when he goes to exile, he carries the bag. He says that I am carrying things that only my shoulder can carry. Right? So that includes his chakra. Right? So he says that it's a duty I owe to Mahatma Ji. Right? So he weaves every day for 1 hour, and that's a Gandhi principle, that he asked the people to weave every day for 1 hour. So Jagan does it. And self-sufficiency or independent character. Right? He doesn't depend on others. Right? For his food, clothes, and earning, everything he does by himself. So he is an independent character, right? Self-sufficiency. Then reading Bhagavad Gita as a practice at his shop. He every day reads Bhagavad Gita, right? Was that Gandhi didn't know it, or thought that we didn't know? Right? So at one time, when the staff is free, when there is nothing to do, Jagan starts reading Bhagavad Gita to his staff. Right? At that point, he explains that reading Bhagavad Gita was also done by Mahatma Gandhi. So, being a Gandhi follower, he also practices the same thing. And he dislikes or rejects the British habits, right? And here we can see his toothbrush, that he hates British practices. And also another thing, shaving. He shaves only at certain intervals. So there are whitening bristles on his face. So he believes that weaving in front of a mirror is an intolerable European habit. And also service, right? So he heard the word first from Gandhi in one of his speeches, that everyone should do his or her service to the communities, to the nation. And Jagan believes that his sweet shop is a service to the community, right? එයාගේ business motto එක වෙන්නේ providing high quality sweets for the especially the poor ones, right? එතකොට මේක ඇත්තටම මුලින් practice එකක් නොවුනට later when he reduces the prices, it becomes a true service to the people. And also when Mali starts becoming a writer, he thinks that Mali is doing a service in his own way, right? And this word service especially explains that he was intoxicated by the word service, right? So that is something Gandhi preached for the people to do some kind of a service to the community, and Jagan practices that, and also the freedom struggle. So he gave up studies, family. Especially you can mention here his engagement in this collector's house, how they invaded the collector's house, and how Jagan tried to plant the Indian flag on the roof of the collectors, and how he was punished by the soldiers, and the soldiers had to crack open the skull, and Jagan was admitted to the hospital, and after 15 days he opened his eyes, right? So very strongly he joined with the freedom struggle, right? And also something with the non-violence and non-cooperation. Non-violent, non-cooperation, right? මේකත් අර කලින් සර්විස් වගේම Jagan misunderstood the theory, or he misuses it, right? Non-violence, he named his footwear as non-violent footwear, right? But that is not the true tradition, true practice of Gandhi, right? So the non-violence, just using leather of a dead animal, that is not the non-violence, right? So without violence, non-cooperation, people can use this theory to solve the problems, right? That is how he faced the problem of Mali, that he clearly says that, right? In his explanation, Gandhi has taught me peaceful methods, right? And this is how I am going to face their demands, right? Mali Villa blocking the puja room door, asking for money. At that point, Jagan just shut his eyes and engaged in the prayers. He goes on describing the machines, right? Washing machines. People do everything with machines, even for sharpening pencils. Have you seen one? No. That is his reply. He doesn't engage in, right? After that, even he tries to avoid them, right? Sometimes he stays in the bathing shack for a long time until Mali and Grace come and settle down in the house, right? So, freedom struggle, weaving, self-sufficiency, reading Bhagavad Gita, dislikes or rejects British practices, the word service and Gandhi's request to do the service, and non-violent, non-cooperation, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have got 7 points, right? Answer එකක් develop කරද්දී මේ points 7 ඕගොල්ලන්ට හොඳටම ඇති, right? Then මම කියන්නම් තා පොඩි දෙයක්. For each, you can write just one paragraph describing one. Shall we say about 50 to 60 words? Simple. Very simple thing, right? වචන 50ක 60ක paragraph එකක් මේ එකකට ලියනවා. Example එකක් extract එකක් දීලා, right? එතකොට වචන 50ක් වුණොත් 4 350 words maximum, more than enough, right? So that is how you develop. අපි ඊළඟ වීඩියෝ එකකදී කතා කරමු මේ වගේ example එකක් අරගෙන answer එකක් develop කරගෙන යන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක, right? එහෙනම් ඔබ subscribe කරලා නැත්නම් මගේ channel එක subscribe කරලා යාළුවන්ටත් බලන්න, share කරන්න. ඉතින් බොහොමත් ස්තුතියි මගේ YouTube එකත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වුණාට. Thank you.